Hello everybody and welcome back. It's me again, Fractal Mind Mike, and we are going to continue playing Timegate Knight's Chase today. I hope you're having a good day today. Welcome everybody. It's really good to see you all. Thank you, Ginger Buddha, for the 20 stream streak. You'll be cool enough for 100 sometime? Maybe. You never know. Thank you very much for the 20 stream streak. Bo Elving, thank you for the 100 stream streak as well. What a legend. Good to see you there, Serpents. Good to see you there, Refraction. Hope you're doing well, mate. Lassus, hey, good to see you. Welcome in Stickster and Killick as well. And Deluxe Paint Tim, Nemo, and everybody else who's here. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're all having a good day. Hi, Shark Tech. Welcome. Good to see you. Yeah, back to Knight's Chase. Back to Timegate Knight's Chase. I was having such a good fun playing it. I was really disappointed when I realized I wouldn't be able to stream the last 2 streams I had to miss, which was an unfortunate confluence of circumstances. But we're back, and I'm excited to get back into it again. It's funny how things just keep on happening. But yeah, we had a work function on last night, which is why I couldn't stream. I was really looking forward to streaming too, and when I realized the date clash, I was like, oh gosh. I didn't want to get out of going to a work function because I've missed the last, I think, 3. So I felt like it would be bad form if I was to, like, also miss this one. But yeah. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. How's it going, James? Good to see you. Mike is cooler than Romero? I don't know about that. Romero's pretty cool. I don't think Romero has a poster of me on his wall. You can't really tell, but that's Romero and Carmack holding an axe and a sword in that poster. It was a gift from a friend. A 7-stream streak, Refraction. Nice. You feel jealousy at your streak? Yeah, all those 6 streamers and below. 6 stream streaks and below. Gosh. I'm good, thank you. I'm good. Good, thanks, Refraction. I'm doing well. The only reason I missed yesterday was purely scheduling conflicts. There was nothing wrong or anything like that. Hi there, Binu. Great to see ya. Can't believe it's Fractal Mind Mike again. I thought it was John Romero. Why are we mentioning Romero? Did I miss some news? The last piece of news I saw about Romero was him saying that he has a vast collection of id paraphernalia, like design documents and assets, from the early days of id. That's the last headline I saw. There's nothing else going on, is there? The unfortunate confluence of circumstances in our lives. Tyler Durden. Is that really a Durden quote? Is that really from Fight Club? That's really funny, if so. Good to see you there. Nab that cat and run. Quake 30th anniversary. Yeah, indeed. Indeed. We meet again, Gaming Catarella. Good to see you. Hiya, Pons fan. Thought he got decapitated. That was only for Doom 2, I think. I think they put him back together after that. Chasing many nights today. Yeah, well, we'll see. There is some nice chasing going on, that's for sure. Weirdly, I don't have any, like, news. No, there's no news. Is there Steam Frame news? I haven't checked the Steam Frame release date yet. Is that out? Or are we still waiting for them to decide if it's worth releasing? I really would like to get a Steam Frame. It seems like a great device from all I've heard. Oh my gosh. Spaz343 with a 100 stream streak. That's amazing. Feel like you should make a speech or something? That's good enough speech. Oh no, I see an Infogrames logo. Yeah, there's an Infogrames logo on the cover of this video game. I honestly, like, I view Infogrames favorably because of games like this one. So, it's not so bad. It could be worse. Definitely could be worse. Anyway, so there's that. What else we got going on? We've got, yeah, let's check the Steam Frame. Let's go to the Steam hardware news. Surely this is just because it hasn't been refreshed. It's not like there's no actual news. Huh. Okay. No news. That's strange. Let's just go back to Steam and click on here and type Steam Frame. I really want to know if it's available. It's probably not. Certainly seems like it's not available. There is a developer kit. Maybe I should ask for a developer kit. Maybe that'll be the best way to get my hands on it. Yeah, we're still waiting. We're still waiting. So I have signed up for Steam Controller and Steam Machine. Steam Controller news seemed to be like next year would be when I was queued. I haven't got any news about Steam Machine yet, unless I missed an email. I got no news on that either, so
oh
we'll see.
We're having fun now.
$1 gorillion? Yeah, probably ABC, probably. And it's good to see you. I hope you're doing good today. Infogram's logo is on the SimCity cover. It is. I think on some releases. I don't know if it's on all releases. I think on the one that I have, it may not be, but I actually don't know. Maybe it is on there. There is just a commercial for it, which, with no price or place to buy it. Oh gosh, just the ad? How unfortunate. It's really sad. Like, obviously, like, everybody at Valve was working very hard on this hardware release, and they were, like, super excited about it, and then AI investment, funny business, money business went on, and now nobody can afford anything. It's crazy. It's very sad news. A blow to the advancement of mankind. I think the progress of mankind will suffer due to the AI crises that have unfolded. I think we're going to be set back probably 30 or 40 years in terms of actual development and advancement of human society and technology as a species. If not worse. If not worse. Good to see you, Butthurt Gamer. I hope you're doing well today. Welcome. I heard Steam costs like $1,400. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's an expensive device. In Australian dollars for the lowest end possible deal. If you want to add a controller to it, $1,700. This is the one that I joined the waitlist for. I joined the waitlist specifically on this one. I think if it becomes available for me to make the decision to click purchase, I may not click purchase. I'm less likely to than I am likely to, but there is like a nagging sensation that I should purchase it. So we'll see. I don't know. Obviously, I do know. I'm well aware I could build a better machine for less money. I know. I'm aware. Have you done much VR stuff, Mike? Yeah, I've been involved with VR since day one, basically. I did some VR stuff back in the 90s. I worked on some AR stuff in the early 2000s. And I backed the Kickstarter for the Oculus as well. So I have the original Oculus dev kit and the CV1, and I have an Oculus, whatever it's called, the Meta Quest 2, I think it's called. Yeah. Yeah, this was like just think of late 90s, early 2000s technology, James. That's the kind of AR we were working on. It was, if I remember the specs correctly, it was an 800 by 600 screen resolution equivalent at, I think, 2 feet, with a equivalent to, I think it was an 18-inch display. Might have been 20-inch. I can't really remember exactly the details. But that was AR as well, and honestly, not very good. Hi, Mousedown. Good to see you. You're instantly jealous of the Steam machine? Well, nothing to be jealous of yet, if ever. Steam machine, for when you want a computer worse than yours. Yeah. Now that they've fired all the id Software engine programmers, they can go work with Romero and Daikatana 2. That would be actually hilarious if they did, if something like that did come to be. Do they specifically fire engine devs, or do they fire... I know they did massive layoffs with id, but I don't know who at id went. Like, you know, if it's like all the tools programmers, or if it's all the engine programmers, or is it everyone, the whole company? Like, I actually don't know. I didn't really click through. I saw some tweets, I saw some article headlines. I didn't click through on anything. Rumor they replacing id Tech with Unreal Engine 5. That's a travesty in my opinion. I think the yeah, I think the loss of diversity in the engine technology space is actually really bad for creativity, and I think it's a bad business practice too, honestly. Like, I just think it's bad all around. But hey, what do I know? I'm an idiot. We'll see. Just bought the new gaming rig mic. Don't go crazy now. That was a while ago that I bought it. But you're right. I've got a fine computer that I do not need to replace. If I do get the Steam Machine, it'll be for the use of putting in another space in the house. It's spec-wise, it's better than the family computer we have out there, but I don't know if I'd replace it with that, or if I'd replace the family computer out there with something custom, and maybe put a Steam Machine on the TV, and like see what it's like as a TV device, which is kind of like where I thought it would probably be best suited anyway. So we'll see. The Unreal people must be just better business with how their engine took over everything. Yeah, I'm not going to get into that conversation. Hi there, Pern. Good to see you. Inside Out, good to see you there too. Welcome back. Rhinoplasty, hi. Replacing id Tech with Unreal Engine 6 is a travesty. Also, hi. Yeah, I agree. That's my opinion at the moment. Don't want to get into the details right now. It feels too early in the stream to start ranting. Watch someone play Medal of Honor VR game. It's one of the better VR games. Interesting. Yeah, there are some good VR games out there, but honestly not enough to justify a VR system, I think, at the moment, unless you're an enthusiast. Like, I think you really kind of have to be a VR enthusiast, not just VR curious, to really justify the kind of money that I believe the Steam frame will cost. But if you can find a Quest 2 or a Quest 3 for a good price, that might be a good entry point. Meta have worked very hard to try and create a walled garden around the Oculus devices, which I think is shit, and they should not have done that. And that's the reason, like, I was really kind of pissed off, actually, when the whole fiasco of, like, them buying... Oh, hi. Thank you for the redeem. What are we doing? We're going to examine a box. Speaking of Unreal, do you have an Unreal Tournament box, Mike? We do have an Unreal Tournament box, yes. We can take a look. I don't have the original Unreal Tournament. I'll forewarn you. I don't have the... I don't think I do. If I do, I don't know. But anyway. Let's keep talking for a little bit here. I was on a thread there, and it's gone. Completely gone. Yeah, no, travesty because of the... Yeah, so we're talking about a lot of travesties today. Huge problems in industries, broad and wide. But yeah, the VR situation that happened with Oculus and Facebook coming in and throwing a pile of money into it was just bad for everyone. I think that would have been a lot better if there was more competition in the field, instead of coming in and buying something. If they had developed their own thing along, you know, like a little healthy competition instead would have been better for the world, I think. Anyway, Valve came along and did some work in that space, and I think that was like a better approach because we had some diversity in the tech. I think this is sort of the engine argument as well. Diversity in the tech is always a good thing. Anyway. It's like, it's like having a shallow gene pool. You don't want that, right? when your uncle's also your dad, it's kind of not good. Sorry, I'm still catching up on some of the chat here. On the upside, we got the metaverse. No, can't even keep a straight face. Yeah, the metaverse that nobody wanted to interact with because it was a complete just nonsense. It was just it's hard. Yeah, it's hard to express the levels of dissatisfaction with these commercialized attempts to build something. Like, people read Snow Crash and they read Ready Player One and they're like, oh, I could make millions of dollars off of that, and they don't understand that that's not the point. It's like they want to control the entire internet is essentially what they're aiming to do. It's not right. It's not how things work. Open internet is a better thing than a closed internet. Everybody knows that. No rants. Thanks, Deluxe Paint Tin. Thanks. Yeah, we'll keep moving. We'll barrel ahead without ranting. Good to see you, Quantum Pause. Hope you're doing well. Pseudo Lounge Room VR setup though. This little Steam machine, it could do. I'm honestly not sure if this machine is gonna bring enough oomph into the Steam VR setup. I don't know. Like, the Steam VR setup seems like it's the Steam frame, that is, seems like it's pretty good as a standalone device. You would need something a little chunkier, I think, in terms of like GPU performance. I think you would need to improve to get more out of it, I think. Lots of layoffs in the gaming world. Yeah, nothing's new there. It's just the world seems to have changed a lot. Morale seems very low. Yeah. You're right, Grognak. You're right. Humansplaining. Hi. Good to see you. Welcome. Sorry if I didn't say hi sooner. And Boomstick, I don't know if I said hi either. Hi, everybody. Hi, Distron. Good to see you, mate. Welcome. Fractal Mindmike, have you bought a Steam machine? No. Not yet. I mean, I haven't even checked my email, so maybe they've sent me one saying I can buy one, but I don't know. I'm gonna have a quick look over here. Layoffs seem a lot bigger. I mean, there's always been waves of big layoffs. It especially happens when the console cycles are dwindling, and that has been the case for a while now. And it's unknown what the next console cycle will look like, because some giant morons are spending all of the money in the world on GPUs so that they can make glorified search indexes. I don't know. Anyway. I have too many emails. I can't tell. Let me see. Steam machine. I'll just search for Steam machine. One-time randomization of the list. Your place in line ended up beyond the number of units we'll have in this production run. As we work our way through the reserve queue, some customers may cancel their reservations. If that happens, you may be moved into the reservation queue, and you'll be notified via email if you have a reservation after all. This is the only email you'll receive about the results of randomization. If you end up with a waitlist spot for one or more models, you'll be placed on the waitlist for the model that you were closest to the front of. Okay, so that came through 13 days ago. I just didn't see it. Not surprising, because I get too much email. Anyway. PS5 is more expensive than when it released and it's 6 years old. Yeah. Throw out your PlayStations though. They're worthless now. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But don't buy any new PlayStations, please. Just don't buy them. The move away from physical releases, not good news. I know what I say is not going to impact anybody's opinion, but anyway. Overpriced tech calls everyone investing in AI pain in the ass. I mean, the overpriced tech because... Oh, right, you wrote cause, and I thought they meant cause. Like as in caused it. But no, you're saying it's because everybody is investing in AI. Yeah. It's not so much that they're investing in AI, it's more so that they're spending all of their money to build AI, which is the same thing, but it's a little bit clearer that way. Kalindo, what's going on? I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day today. How about those retro games, huh? Yeah, indeed. I think if you're a retro gamer right now is like, you know, your entertainment value has not depreciated as much as other people in the world. But it does suck. Like if you're a tech enthusiast, which obviously a lot of us are, and you like building machines, yeah, it's kind of crap situation to be in right now. They estimate quantum tech in the next 5 years, so it's all going to be e-waste. Finally, quantum tech. Excited to not use it. Yeah. The quantum tech thing is interesting. Of course it's interesting. I think the approach obviously is it's working. Like we're getting somewhere, but like I don't know. Like are we gonna have desktop quantum? I don't know. It sounds like a bit of a joke at this point. We'll see, I guess. I mean, I you know, we did have like building-sized computers in the past. So, you know, 60 years ago or whatever, you know, a building-sized computer would be a thing. US Army took your trench coat, Teddy? Just went through my missing loadout. Oh no. Wait, went through your... Oh wait, I'm confused. But I think I get you. The US Army took back your trench coat. Capitalized trench coat. Interesting. Time for a cheaper hobby like gold bar collecting. Yeah, actually I think the price of gold also skyrocketed. So, I don't know. We're out of luck on all fronts, ABC. Looking into how much a small run of big boxes would cost if someone wanted to for their own game, and it is feasible. It's absolutely feasible, Ollie. Yeah, I've been looking into it myself. Because I do want to be able to release my next batch of games as like a single big box release. I think that would be fun to do. But yeah, at this point in time, I'm not sure how that's going to happen. Like, if at all, I got to finish making things. Hot Wheels you're probably okay with. I'd say if you want to really save some money though, if you want to get like a bang for your buck, Matchbox cars is probably a little better than Hot Wheels. Probably. As long as you don't go for anything vintage, you should be all right. Hi, Razor. Good to see you. Basically, giant refrigerators, so they would be big for a desktop PC. Don't they need to... yeah, I'm not going to... I don't know enough about quantum tech to get there, but I do know they need to be very cold to work. Yeah, I know that much. And I part of me is wondering... Is that temperature going to slow down the effectiveness of the quantum computer to the point where it's like the fact that it's quantum isn't that interesting? I don't know. I'm too dumb on the topic. I need to learn. I need to do some reading. It's not something I've ever really studied. Gonzo Cookie, good to see you. I hope you're doing very well as well. What's up with you, Razor? From what I saw, it would be like £30 per box for a run of 100. That's with a printed DVD. I'd chuck Stinky in as well. I don't know what that is in dollary dues. That's probably about $50 to $60, I would guess, somewhere in that range. Maybe like 45 to 55, somewhere in that range. Yeah, I've looked in various different ways of getting it done. And low print runs are obviously going to be less effective than high print runs. So high volume is better than low volume. Another thing you do is just get the box done and then get the DVD. Like, don't worry about the DVD or the floppy disk and just like ship the box and tell people to make their own. print their own CD kind of thing. That's an option. Need a copy for yourself and your mom? Exactly. That's what I mean, that's where I'm at. Well, I guess not my mom, but my dad maybe. The temperature is because the quantum states are very sensitive to being corrupted. Yeah. I'm aware of, like, the reason that they need to be cold, but I also wonder if being cold is a problem for the compute, like, capabilities as well. I don't know. The whole quantum thing's crazy. It's something I really don't understand. Not in any kind of meaningful way. I did, years ago, Microsoft released a quantum simulator so you could, like, learn to program for quantum. And I fiddled with that for a bit. That's about as far as I've gone. The other day I was in someone's stream talking about my game, and they said, if you want to have some merch made, I'm your guy. And now that message has scrolled away. I'm scrolling up again. It then occurred to me, if most people don't have CD or DVD drive, though, does that mean a physical release counts as merch? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, what I would, if I was legit trying to sell physical and I wanted everybody who bought my game to buy physical, I'd probably go with a USB release, honestly. It's, like, so much easier. You don't have to worry about plugging in extra devices. You just, like, plug in a USB stick into your USB hub and away you go. You know what I mean? And even then, like, people probably would still be like, oh, where's the digital key? And so you'd obviously want to include that in the package too. Gate Chase Nighttime? How do you make game titles sound more cool than they are? I don't know. I mean, you know, I think Stockwater, it's a good game. That's the important part of this. Quantum computing is a meme at this point. It feels like it. I think people have been saying, oh, quantum computing's around the corner for the last, like, 20 years, it feels like. I don't know. And more earnestly in the last 10 years, it's been like, oh yeah, it's just around the corner. We've got them. They're doing things with it. And then there's the people who are like, oh, I guarantee you the US military have secret quantum computers that are working fully already. Because they're supposed to be, you know, everybody says, oh, the US military has tech that's like 30 years ahead of everybody else. And it's like, do they? I don't know if they do. Like I feel like that might no longer be true. Maybe it was true at some point. But can that still be true? I don't know. I don't know. Empty box, you've been corrupted by this round of consoles. Yeah, that's true, Crumb. What am I thinking? Empty boxes? I should arrest myself. You make a strong point. What am I thinking? You definitely need to include something in the box. At least a manual. Gosh. CD and DVD printing services around? Yeah, there are. I've looked into them a fair bit, actually. I'm very keen on the idea of using one of those services at some point. Sony were advertising new PlayStation Fight Stick 6 days after their physical games ending announcement, and people just roasted them. Oh, good. I'm glad they did. Just open a shop as well? Yeah, I mean, you know, at some point... I mean, I would genuinely love to have a shop where nerds could come in and, like, buy physical games and, you know, enjoy life. Maybe get a cup of coffee or something while they're at it. I don't know. I can't invest in something like that. It wouldn't work. The reality sucks sometimes. If they could actually build physical quantum CPU, they would get an AI to program it. Given the corpus of information on programming a non-existent quantum-based CPU that is currently available to train an AI, I suspect an AI would be quite deficiently adapted to success in that realm. I think. And by AI, we're talking about an LLM, which is basically a predictive text algorithm. Anyway. It's just vibes. They can do it. Yeah, it's all Quantum is anyway. Oh, man. If they did, they'd be using it. I mean, yeah, who's to say they're not using it, of course, right? Anyway. US military works off large contracts, which means they use the same tech for decades. Yeah, probably. That sounds more realistic to me, Sonny Boy. Good morning, X-Fencer. Good to see you. You've been without internet access for a minute? Oh my gosh. Well, I've been offline for 5 days, I think, since my last stream. Something like that. So you didn't miss much if it's been less than 5 days. Hot news, Australian retro streamer declares war to US to find out. Do I? Is that what I did? I don't remember saying that, but thanks for interpreting it correctly then, Stockwater. It's more like when the internet was first being made and most people didn't understand it, so chaos for the first 30 years, it is close and people are not ready. I don't know. I think I'm ready. Fractal Mike's Marketplace. I like it. Let's get that going, Grognak. We'll do it. Hi, Prathamesh. Good to see you. How's it going today? Foamed here. Good to see you. 1730. Not happening? Yeah, it's a pricey piece of kit, right? I had put my name in the queue. I just read my email that I got 13 days ago that said I didn't make the cut. You'll rue the day, Steam and Valve. You'll rue the day. I can't even angrily shake my fist at these prices. I don't really care. The Gabe Cube. What would the use for me for the Gabe Cube would literally be to connect it to the television and see how it goes as like the box for all media and entertainment. That's probably the use case for me. And I can build a machine to do that for a lot less money. So yeah, it doesn't really, I don't know, man. I don't know. Not to mention that I could stream games from my PC to that box on my home network as well. So like there's like practically, yeah, right now I can't really see an excuse to have a Steam machine. As much as I would like to have one to play with and experience, I don't need to pay that much money for it. SFF PC with AMD CPU, GPU, or APU. Oh, there is so many ways I could skin the cat to make this happen. Like, you know, TV computer. Yeah, exactly. I don't know why he chose the analogy of skinning a cat, but anyway, it's good to see you, Foamed. I hope you're doing well. Just do it, Mike. YOLO.
Cool run the cat.
Yeah. Well, you know. I haven't removed myself from the waiting list, so if something happens on the waiting list and I get the opportunity, I'll make a decision at that point. Made a retro box with mini PC from 2017 that plays everything up to GameCube. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I have like my little Odin 2 device as well. The AYN Odin 2 Max. I think that's what it's called. And it's great. It does fine. I can play a lot of games on it. Currently at the biannual LAN party. Oh, I remember. I'm still jealous of it as well. I remember like a few times you've mentioned it. It's pretty cool. I think at least once. I definitely remember at least once, maybe twice. I think. Yeah, super jealous, Foam. Super jealous. I hope you have a good time there. I really need to get my mates together that I used to do LAN gaming with, and we need to do it. We need to do it. Quantum mechanists usually naturally suggest ways for cats to die. Oh, right. Yeah. I should have thought of that. That's my excuse right there. 512 gigabytes isn't that much space. Some games take over 100 now. Yeah. Yeah, true. It's all like upgradable though as well, right? So if you've got some hardware lying around your house and you buy the cheap one and you upgrade it, maybe, I don't know. I still don't see it being affordable. It's none of the price points are going to work very well for most people, I don't think. I think if you're rich and you're at the top of the queue and you can get one, great, good for you. But I think most people aren't really gonna dive in with 2 feet. Same old school friends hanging out and playing old games together. 40-year-olds behaving like kids. It's a great time. Sounds like a great time. 4 terabytes of SSD, still 90% full. Can upgrade it. Steam even made a guide for installing Windows 11. Yeah, I don't know why anybody would do it, but they could. I guess you would do it if you wanted to play specific games. Makes sense for that. Years since you've been to a LAN party? Me too. Me too. Gotta change that. Pepto Abysmal, good to see you. Sorry I missed your greeting there. Just because it would be a poor tool doesn't mean they wouldn't demand it. They being the ones paying to build such a thing. Oh yeah, of course. You're right, Mule. You're right. Going for a dip in the lake and going to the sauna later. Oh man, enjoy that. Enjoy that. Will you be able to see the Northern Lights? Or was it the wrong time of year? Miss seeing the photo galleries from QuakeCon each year, seeing people's rigs. Yeah, yeah. You used to see that sort of stuff all the time, huh? All right. We might be able to. That's awesome, Foam. That's really cool.
Oh noes. It's Fresh Tim Tam Mike. Happy Friday. How is the shopping going once again? Looking for a Cave Cube? The recovering from the festival is going fine. Still kind of exhausted. Hope everyone is doing fine. Lem.
Wait. Oh, right. You're recovering. I was about to say, are you still at the festival? Because you were at the festival last weekend. That's a long festival. No, okay, yeah, good. I'm glad the recovery is going well. Good to see you, mate. Thank you very much for the 66 months as well, with the executing Order 66. Sorry, Jedi, but it's just the way it's gotta go. Ask if I am doing fine, then relentlessly mlemmed. I'll find a new blow dryer. Oh my gosh. Flygon. Get mlemmed. Steam Summer Sale's over? I didn't buy a single game. I've grown, that means I've grown spiritually or something, right? To not buy a single game during the Steam Summer Sale is pretty wild. What's happening with QuakeCon this year after recent layoffs? I mean, will there be a QuakeCon? I don't know. I don't know. Got so many games left to play, I didn't need to buy any. Yeah, that was kind of my reasoning. I was like, I don't even think I want to look, because I got piles and piles of games to play right now. Oh man, you got all the games. I dare you to challenge everybody to some OG Quake, Foam. Get some OG Quake in there too. Mina the Howler, the Hollower, sorry. Yeah, actually, people were recommending that. I also did not pick that up, but maybe I should have. Oh, it wasn't on sale, so I didn't miss a sale on it then. Okay. Only things I bought in Steam sale were Grim Dawn DLCs. Then proceeded to complete them all. Well done. Well done. Never been to a LAN party, kind of need friends for that. Oh no. This is like, yeah. People used to socialize a lot more too when it came to gaming. Like if you wanted to do some LAN gaming, you'd either have to have friends who were gonna have the space and were willing to do it, or you would have to go to a community LAN event and meet people, which is you know, challenging for a lot of us. I hope you find an opportunity though, Pepto. Maybe something will happen. I know that some of the vintage computing conventions do have some LAN stuff set up, so maybe there's something you could do. Don't need friends, just a place to host it. Build it and they will come. Only about $30. Oh, okay, yeah, $30 for a video game. Seems like the going rate these days. Super disdainful of Quake 3 back in the day, being an online-only game. Felt like it didn't deserve to be charged full retail price. I was in the same boat, Distron. I was kind of annoyed. Especially after the disappointing Quake 2, after playing an excellent Quake 1. I was like, come on, man. Like, and now they don't even have a single-player campaign that makes sense? Like, come on, where is it? Dragging your PC plus CRT. Yeah, the CRT, man, that spider's moving fast. The heck? Get out of there. Look at this thing. It's a fast mover. Oh, now it's walking slow. There you go. It's like a little rocket. It's a tiny little spider too. Oh, where did it go? It's on its web. I'll let it on the floor. It'll probably get stepped on, but hopefully not. There we go. Don't die playing with spiders. I don't think that one was venomous. Hi, Barra. Good to see you. Welcome in. Evil Alex. Hey, good to see you, Tony. 15 stream streak as well. You legend. Thank you. Glad I wasn't the only one. Only one what? Now that I know more about how games are made, it has not changed my opinion on multiplayer-only games. I guess I'm just less angry about it. Yeah. Good to see you, human-splaining. Hey, I love Quake 2. If you like architecture, immersive sound design, animations, though the way I play it would make anyone bored. I'm actually interested, though. If you upload a video, let me know. Thank you for the Doom Redemption bar, her gamer. GameCube definitely looked at. Yeah, we can move on to the Steam frame and just daydream about the prices being low on this. Imagine if this came out and they're like, yeah, give us $200 and it's yours. Oh man. You know what? I think if they did release this at a ridiculously low price, they could make their money back in the future with more VR game sales and opening up the market as well. Like, one of the big problems is, like, it's basically like these devices, for most consumers, I think you view it as it's slightly more, what's the word I'm looking for? It's slightly more of a utility than like a monitor, right? Even though this has a computer inside of it and all that, it's like the same sort of class or category because it's a display device basically, right? But yeah, it's like a self-contained portable like virtual reality environment now. So I don't know, that might be different. But yeah, the cost to entry is still way too high, and there's just not enough. There's not enough great content to push people into the market, right? And like, one of the problems in my household that has occurred is I have one VR headset that's set up at a time, and multiple people want to play with it at the same time. And so it's either like you've got to. We also have to clear a space for it because we don't have like a giant, free space to set it up. So we got to move furniture around to use it, or like, clear the garage out, like take the cars out of the garage and stuff. And then it's like, okay, now we can do VR for a minute, but it's like you actually have to set it up. It's not like something you just pick up and use. This is another frustrating thing. The idea that you'd sit outside in this nice environment and just sit on a on a lawn chair and play a 2D game is ridiculous. Like, I can't imagine this happening. Like, the use case is like a nerd came up with this. They're like, you know what would be cool if you could sit outside and play VR to play like with a giant screen outside. Like, why are you outside? Why do you have to do that outside? Just do it on your lounge inside. I don't know. Playing VR outside's asking to be robbed. I guess it depends on the neighborhood and all that, but yeah, maybe. Imagine doing it inside. I can absolutely imagine doing it inside, but sitting out on the outside just to do this. Like, I definitely would set up the VR to play outside because there's a lot of space outside. But I think, you know, indoors is just like, it's just better anyway. Like, you have less going on. It'd be, yeah, I don't know. Going outside to put on VR glasses and play a non-VR game, both of these things are a ridiculous way to advertise it. Yeah, there's nothing right about this scene. Get some vitamin D and fresh air. Problem with getting vitamin D in Australia is that it comes with skin cancer. Less noise on the inside of the house. I agree. So far, the killer app for VR has been that few people can afford it. Which is surprising. Would have said something else. Yeah. What if it starts raining? Yeah, exactly. VR makers want to be considered a console, but they are really competing with other screens. Yeah, and like, so many people who use VR are like, how do I connect to my PC so I can play my Steam VR library? Like, it doesn't matter which VR headset you get. People are like, how do I hook this up to my PC so I can play games? And like, of course, like, you know, the open question of like, what about loading anything I want onto the device to play? Like, it shouldn't be, nobody wants a walled garden. Nobody ever wanted a walled garden. The idea that like consoles have gotten away with that for so long is kind of surprising and ridiculous to me. It's why PC gaming has always been superior. VR headset too expensive. Yeah, exactly. And you're not even sure how much you'd use it for either. Like, even if you did find a use case every gosh darn name, how long would you use it for? Like, oh, there's one brilliant game that I absolutely must get VR for, and it's like, okay, how many times are you gonna play that? Like 4, 5 times? Maybe 10 if it's really good, I guess. Like, I don't know. What if it starts lightning? Yeah, that's another good point. Still, I mean, I'm not anti-VR. I love VR. I own a lot of VR stuff. I will continue to buy VR stuff. I'm very well aware of the flaws in it, but I'm enthusiastic about it. One of the reasons I'm enthusiastic about it is because of games like Descent and stuff like that back in the day that supported VR, and I was always like, I want to use VR, and I used VR in some arcades and stuff, and I knew that it wasn't very good, but I also knew that I really wanted it at home. And so, like, you know, when the Kickstarter went up for the Oculus, that's why I backed it, because I was like very enthusiastic about it. At the time, I actually happened to be looking into, like, because there was a lot of DIY stuff going on, which is where that Kickstarter came from, was the DIY VR space. But I was like looking into it because I was like, maybe there's a way I can emulate like one of the older VR things, but like it would be better and I could play like, you know, old VR games that I wanted to, like Descent. Turns out when I did eventually play something like Descent, I got like motion sickness from it. So, you know, there's that too. You would throw up in Descent? Yeah, I think a lot of us would, Stork. I think a lot of us would. It's not pretty. More than I want to test it than that I have anything in mind to actually do with it. Maybe I end up suffering from simulation sickness so bad that I can't use it. It could happen. It could happen. I had a very bad... Some of you may remember this. I've talked about it before. But I had a pretty bad ear infection. It ended up giving me like vertigo. I had to stop playing VR stuff at that time. Yeah, I just really couldn't hack it. And in fact, I couldn't even play a first-person shooter on a PC with a 2D screen. Like, I just couldn't do anything like that. Which is why I was playing Graphic Adventures when I started streaming. One of the reasons why. Not the only reason, but one of the reasons. A good reason. A good medical reason. Is there a VR headset that let me eye track through a browser like that? Tracking data is available through JavaScript? I don't know. I would say it's probably not available through... Well, possibly it is available through JavaScript, mouse down, but I would say there might be some, like, emulation of a mouse cursor or a touch input or something like that, perhaps, that you could use with eye tracking. But eye tracking interfaces are not great as inputs, as far as I know. But yeah, interesting question. Lay in bed and feel like I'm in a huge, enormous cinema. You can do that. You can do that with like the Quest 2. That would satisfy that need. I think for most people, it's in nibbles. Quest 2s, I don't know how affordable they are right now. The main thing I want is wider FOV. Like every time I use VR, I always want wider FOV. Because FOV is the immersion thing for me. Like, the more peripheral I can get out of the device, the better. But, yeah. I think... Yeah, I don't really know what's on the market right now that can satisfy that. A lot of things have gotten narrower FOVs over the last few generations, really. Because they're all after the high pixel density, which is like... I'm happy to suffer with a lower pixel density and have a wider FOV, honestly. Managed to see the post I made about my game and the digital unboxing? Yeah. Legendary. Really, really cool stuff. I think I love that idea, and it's something that I'd been toying with the idea of something like that for a long time. I remember you showed me your concept a while ago, like probably a year or two, maybe, Distron. And I thought it was awesome then, too. Yeah, I do love the idea of having an interactive unboxing in a game. Because physical stuff has gone away. There's another game or two that I think do that. I'm trying to remember what they are right now, and I don't. But yeah, I think I've seen stuff like that before, where it's like, oh yeah, you can open the virtual box and stuff. I think it's cool. Probably a lot rougher back then, yeah. Shader programmer, and I have an idea for VR game. Making it in browsers makes it super accessible, hence... Oh, okay, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if some APIs for it. You would need to look into it. I'm no expert on that side of it, for sure. 7th guest VR game right now. The volumetric video is amazing. I have seen some of those things. There was a Blade Runner experience that had I think it was like for photogrammetry or something like that. It wasn't perfect, but it did feel pretty good. It felt like it definitely still looked like a computer game to me, not like photographic as it was supposed to. But it was cool. Anyway, probably talked enough about this. This is not even a topic that I was planning to go into, to be honest. I just, it's good to talk about this stuff though, isn't it? Often we get to see new tech in games these days. It's not often, that's true. It's true. I mean, I think that's also why Carmack went to Oculus. It was like, this tech is just like an interesting edge to press against, kind of thing. Like he was always pushing the leading edge of what he could achieve with the tech. So I think that's why he went there. I don't know. You know what this stream's missing? Lems, probably, Master Gregor. Is that a good guess? It's some Lems. Thank you for the Lems. Thank you, Master Gregor. I appreciate them Lems. Ultima 2 dope? You're right. I haven't played Ultima in several streams, but we've got to play some Time Gate Night's Chase. It's mandatory. We've probably got, I think, this stream plus one more stream, or I might be able to power through it this stream. We'll see. I don't want to make any kind of promises that could be misinterpreted as, like, you know, back.
What are you
or
waiting
something.
for? Me to play the game? Shut up!
Oh, we also have to take a look at Unreal Tournament box as well. Also, some cool dice. This dice box is too hard to open. I'm really worried that I'm going to like break something trying to open this darn box. This is a gift from my children. There we go. Some cool dice. They have eyeballs in them that look, they always look up. That dice is a little stuck. There we go. Yay. You can see the eye will always be looking up inside there. It's kind of a cool effect. I like it a lot. They do wriggle around when you roll them, but they settle obviously back into that position after some rolling. So, you know, I can now roll my eyes at everybody. Somebody had to say it. Greet him as Atari Beer Pong. How's it going? I don't even know how these dice are all supposed to fit in here. Necromancer Crutus, good to see you. Greetings and good health to you. Do they have sharp edges? They are pretty sharp, yeah. Indeed. I feel like this should fit. Oh, there we go. Alright. Whoa. Whoa, thank you for the Doom redemption. Alright. New box time. I'll leave you with this one for a minute while I go grab the Unreal Tournament one. Do you remember when you used to get shareware discs in cardboard sleeve? Yeah, I mean, a lot of the time, the ones I had came in dual cases, but yeah, I think I've definitely got some with cardboard sleeves. This game is bad, Deluxe Paint Tim? I mean, I like Nice Chase. If you wanted to find one, what did you use to find it? You mean like if I was searching on eBay, for example? In terms for internet searches? Oh, okay. Shareware CD. Usually. Like, that's probably... Unless there was a specific thing that I was looking for, I would look for Shareware CD. There are different brands that did the different variations of Shareware CDs that you might look for. Or you might look at cover discs as well. Some games shipped with demos on full game discs. That's also a thing, yeah. Very common with, like, people with companies that did shareware distribution as well as full releases, like Manacom, for example. Manacom famously did that. In Australia, at least. Alright, I'm gonna grab a box. Yeah, Sierra with some demos on the disc. That was a thing they did as well, yeah. Alright, here we go. We have an Unreal Tournament. It's not the first Unreal Tournament. It's Unreal Tournament 2003. I feel like Unreal Tournament 2003 is more inspired by, like, Tribes than other games. Like, it feels very Tribes inspired. I kind of wish they stuck with doing more single-player content. But, you know, whatever, I guess. They've done quite well for themselves lately. Good old Unreal Engine, Epic Games. Remember when there were Epic Mega Games? Those were the days. 2003, that was a while ago. Yeah. It was. Thinking of having the digital unboxing be a shareware disc for the demo, though I know you could get a full box shareware as well. You can, yeah. I think it's a cool idea, Disrom. Now they don't do either? Yeah, what's Unreal? Nobody remembers Unreal these days, right? Is Unreal, like, completely retro now? Like, when was the last Unreal release? Genuine question. I'm actually not sure when the last Unreal release was. Wow. What a sad day for computer gaming. 2004 was the last one. That's super disappointing if true, but I believe it. That's the latest one I could remember as well, was 2004. Is it real? So there might be one later? Did they do Unreal... like there was a variation of it, right? Unreal Tournament 3 came out in 2007. Oh my gosh, I didn't even remember that. Maybe I was just so over it by that point. I was just focused more on indie and retro stuff by that time. The industrial Ouroboros, that is multiplayer annual releases, I was kind of over it, you know? Like, oh, it's the latest Call of Duty, you gotta play that now. Oh, we gotta play the new Assassin's Creed. Like, come on, just... You know what, actually, I give Assassin's Creed a bad rap because I just pumped them out, but it's a pretty good series. I honestly should get back to it and try out some more of them. Especially now that they're probably considered retro. I can probably get away with it, so... You know. Maybe I should go play... Maybe I should... The Assassin's Creed games, like, I don't know, maybe. But like, yeah, so many repetitive releases back then. It felt very formulaic. It just felt like they weren't trying, you know? Like there was no attempts at innovation at all. Good to see you, Jay the Ostrich. Welcome. I only remember regular Unreal Tournament. Never had any of the other ones. There was an online web-based Unreal game. There was? That'd be pretty cool if there was. I don't know what that is. Never played UT3. Stopped at 2004. OG Black Flag. It's actually pretty good. They just released a remaster for that, right? Onyx, doing good, thank you. How are you? We were just taking a look at Unreal here. And I got so taken back by the fact that it's an old game and the franchise hasn't had a new release in the last decade. It kind of, yeah, just the realization kind of blew me away a little bit. Let's actually open it up and have a look inside. You've been better? Well, hopefully you will also be better soon. Let's see here. Ooh, a book. I do like it when there's book. Remaster, and by all accounts, it's fine. Okay. My daughter is really into the thematic pirate theme. I don't know why I used the word theme twice, but anyway. Disc 1, Disc 2, and Disc 3. There's 3 discs for this. Wow. What a mega game. Too bad Epic doesn't use mega games at this point in time. They were just regular games. Is this color? No, it's black and white. Man, this is the, like, right near the beginning of the end, I think, with, big box releases. Things, they were, like, really cutting some corners, and I don't think the industry really bounced that much back. Like, we did get some nice, releases after this year with full color manuals, but they were all the DVD-sized ones, right? It was all just DVD case-sized. Which isn't bad. It's better than the CD-sized ones, to be honest. The CD-sized ones always feel a little bit anemic, because they've got really limited space to work with. But it's still cool. You got weapons and stuff in there. Zuko Media with manual and big box. We don't know how good we had it. It's true. It's true. There we go. Back in the box. Games these days suck because the great creative minds, all retired early, shoved aside by big corp. I disagree. It's not that that happened. It's just that let's blame the system. Let's blame the system, because it's easier to blame the system than specific people, although you could probably point at specific people if you wanted to. But the system grew into an industry where the adults needed to take control and make sure that things were profitable and were a sure thing. You should not be investing years of development time into a game that might not sell well, and therefore you must make something that is market tested, which means unoriginal. Yeah. And so, like, yeah, you know what I mean? Max is a great example. A lot of studios died out because they couldn't remain competitive in the market. Because things were starting to be tailored towards, like, you know, mass market appeal. And marketing is a thing that hurt, you know, the small guy. Yeah. Blame Amazon specifically for the end of boxed copies of games. I think that's probably fair, in a way. Yeah. We have digital licenses to play live service games that can be switched off at any time. Yeah, I mean, I don't play them. I don't engage with that stuff as much as, I mean, maybe I do unknowingly, but I try not to, you know. Friend came over and dropped off a crate of his old PC games. Fun times. That's awesome, Jay. Enjoy. Has she heard the legend of the pirate queen Jin Yi Sao? I don't know. Probably. Maybe not. It's more the aesthetic I think she's enjoying at the moment. Still play the original UT? Nice, Goat Tongue. Problem with corporations owning everything, they have to make more and more profit. Yeah. Yeah. It's like I said, it's the industry Ouroboros. It's like you have to either make something better, or you have to make sure that people can no longer play the thing that you made last year, right? If you want to have a yearly sale of a new thing that's not that much different, because you don't want to shy away from the mass market appeal of whatever is currently being successful for you, you have to do stuff like kill the game and have it be a live service game, and therefore, you know, all that stuff. It's like, yeah, it's a degenerate artifact of the industry, and it's stupid. And I hope that more people just buy indie games, like, and buy, you know, stuff that is more interesting as a rule, so the market becomes befuddled and can't figure out what what the big thing that they're supposed to make is. Maybe we'll see some more games like Unreal again. Like, it's been a while since we've seen a game that's just like this. Like, it's all like, you know, asymmetric squad-based combat and stuff these days. And it's like, what about just like your classic shooters? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. It's almost as if cannibalism is inherently a bit shit. Yeah, maybe, Jiggy. Good to see you. PlayStation make good games? Not anymore. I don't think PlayStation can be trusted to make a good game anymore. Maybe I'm wrong. They released some good games on Steam? Wild. That's a wild story. Was there a single player campaign in Unreal 2003? No. No. I mean, just the standard, like, play against the bots thing, I'm pretty sure, is, like, as far as it goes. The story, it's like playing Mortal Kombat single player. Like, yeah, you can play it single player, sure. Where am I? There we are. Oh wait, I had another button, didn't I? Was it this?
Hold on. Save.
Hello? There we go. I like how if the PS6 and Project Helix are more than $1,000, the Steam Machine will be the must-have console. That's pretty funny too, actually. Darth Elwood, good to see you. Thank you for the 11 bits. Welcome, welcome. Never been able to beat this game when I was a kid. Ah, it's such a good game. It's such a good game. I love it. I also did not beat it as a child. I did not finish this game back in the day. Voodoo loved the game. Achievement unlocked, Paracourse. Thank you. Oh, dude. Thank you very much, Too Dope. You still have a CD somewhere, Darth Elwood? I highly recommend you get that CD and you play it. I mean, you can probably just download the game from GOG. It's probably easier, honestly. But it's good times. It's good times. Do you still have the gatefold? What do we call this again? Triptych? My chin is itchy today. I don't know why. Maybe I need to give it a trim.
Know that Wolfram, the fox with the red mane, holds captive
True, Master Gregor.
the fiancée of William.
I love how
To rescue her,
good the voice acting is.
your hero will have to combat us. And this time, we shall take his life, his eternal life.
Suck it, evil man. Get stabbed. It's made of robot. That's why he's got black blood.
Nothing and no one can prevent William Tibbs from fulfilling his mission.
Nice one, Atari Beerpong.
William, I swear that I shall live long enough for you to find me again in order to give you the glove which will open the gates
Newspaper
of
kiosk?
time.
That's awesome. CD. Best place to buy video games in Italy in late 90s and early 2000s. I don't think we had something quite like that here. If we went to the news agency...
William Tibbs, Falcon of Light, prepare to lose your life.
They'd have magazines there. Stabbed in the chest again. What an idiot. They'd have magazines there with the cover discs, and that's it. We didn't. They weren't selling like physical games as well.
But
You'd have to go like Kmart or
What does it mean?
EB games, that kind of thing, to get full versions of games.
William, be careful.
I challenge you, William.
Stabbed by someone he took totally by surprise. Yeah, exactly. What an idiot.
Who's been missing for
He's been training to be an assassin all these years and then gets owned by his first target.
Recesses of the secret jails of the Museum of Medieval History. I shall await you there.
Let me ask you this. I do love the pixel art in the game too. Where they use it very well. All right, so we're gonna load our game, of course. I don't know which one to load. It doesn't tell us which one's the best one to load. So either the game crashed or I died or something. I don't remember. I ended the last stream being like, well, we're back here again. I just don't remember where back here was. Is it here? I think it might be. It could be here, though. I'm not sure. I think it's this one. This is probably the latest one. And so I've either just put a... No, I haven't put the gold heart in yet. So when I put the gold heart in, I am then going to go over here to this statue. And there will be a statue here by that point in time. And I'm going to deposit my stones. And then I'm going to be captured and wake up in a torture dungeon. And we're going to have to escape from that. And I think that I fell down a hole. And I was like, oh, whoops. I also didn't realize I hadn't saved yet. So we'll have to make sure we save this time. We are playing the SVGA version of the game, which is like a higher resolution than the original release. But I think it shows off the textures and stuff of the costumes, like you can see on this guy's costume here. I think it shows that off a little better. So we're going to use this heart right now. And then there's the statue reveal. These guys are going to come in and they're going to capture us. But before they do that, we just need to deposit our stones. I don't know why running doesn't work. I've been trying to run pretty much the entire time I've been playing the game. Okay, so we're drinking something, I guess.
That doesn't work.
I don't know why we drank that. But, maybe that's a good thing.
William, through signs on their graves, the great founders await you. Return each of their stones to them, and they shall bring you strength and reveal to you the first of the great secrets.
Like some spiritual mentor, I guess, is telling us that we need to return the stones to the individuals who they belong to. So we just recovered all the stones from statues commemorating those people.
A word of advice from a friend. Before he decides to deal with you, give Brother Wolfram his gems back. Otherwise, pray that your merciful God comes to your aid.
Your aid! So now we're stuck on a torture wheel. Anyway, we need to return those stones to the corporeal forms of those saintly knights. So to do that, we've actually got to... I think we actually have to find them, right? Find where they're buried, perhaps? The graphic style in this is brilliant. I really wouldn't mind reproducing something like this at some point. It's kind of like my goal. One of my goals. Okay. This man really wants to fight me, but I'm actually gonna try and avoid fighting him for as long as I can until I can acquire an item here. Okay, that did not work. So I'm gonna run away again. We have limited health in the game as well, and that can become quite a problem. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna take that. Okay, I was hoping to pick up a knife there. Okay, he's hit me. This is bad news for William. Yeah, this is really bad news for William. I really would hope to pick up this torture device, but okay. I guess I'm wrong, and I need to be fighting. We've only got 2 health left, so I'm gonna die. I'm going to reload, actually, so then I don't have to increment the death count. It's probably a better bet. So we've got, it looks like we've got 6 health points right now. Cheating? I don't know if it's cheating. I mean, you can accuse me if you want, I guess, but I'm going to call it a pro gamer move. Time to go to work. Hey, have a good time at work. Thank you for the lurk. I appreciate it, Darth Elwood. You have an awesome work day.
William,
Appreciate you being
through
here.
signs on their graves, the great founders await you. Return each of their stones to them.
But I didn't
and
die,
they shall
Refraction.
bring you strength and reveal to you the first of the great secrets.
How do I sleep at night? Poorly, actually. I don't know if it's to do with me not loading my game instead of dying, but reloading is dead?
A
No.
word of advice from a friend. Before he decides to deal with you, give Brother Wolfram his gems back. Otherwise, pray that your merciful God comes to your aid.
Your aid. I love that. Okay, I guess I'm not. I guess I gotta fight this guy. Like, I can't hit him. Do I have a weapon? No, I have nothing. Okay, so we were actually in a worse position than we were before, although we've killed the guy this time, so 1 health point left. Just 1 health point. We're gonna get into push mode here, or pick up mode. Interact mode is what I want it to be in. And I know for a fact that this torch is gettable, and so is this one. And if we look at it, this one's a small torch, it's not a big torch. So let's put the small torch on the right-hand side where it belongs. And we'll put the big torch on the left-hand side where it belongs. And that moved the wheel across and also opened this doorway. And we must not forget to grab our spoils of combat. A ring, a strange red stone. There's nothing else here according to, like, graphically I can see there's a knife there that I would love to be able to stab a man with, but, you know, these things happen, I guess. Dual wielding torches would be a good way to do it. Maybe I had nightmares of Mike cheating death and couldn't sleep. Maybe, yeah. Wish this game on Steam. Gladly, it's on there. Nice. It's also on GOG as well, if you're interested in using the GOG platform. I don't know what this rope is like, if it's useful, but... Yeah, so the risk of this area is, like, death, obviously. Apparently, it's not the right kind of knife. Yeah, apparently. Even the item close-ups are Alone in the Dark. Like, it is literally the Alone in the Dark team that made this game. Like, yeah, I doubt the personnel working on each game is that different. The hardware, like, the technology is just a more advanced version of what they use for Alone in the Dark, even. So, that looks to me like it could be a death trap, but it's really hard to tell if that's is that a hole in the floor or not? Like, you know, it'd be nice if you could look at it a little more closely. But yeah, this entire area is death trap ridden. Once again, not sure if there's a hole in the floor here. I've still not saved my game. A bat just flew past us. There we go. Another death. A lot cleaner than Alone in the Dark. Yeah, this is the SVGA. It's like the ultimate version of the tech, basically. They didn't even work on other tech, like other games on this tech as far as I know. The only candidate for other games on this tech that I know of is possibly Voodoo Kid. But that's way later and it's a Windows game, so I think they would have just written a new engine for it, frankly. It has proper texturing. So they've always had kind of like, I think the texturing improved through Alone in the Dark 1 through 3. I think the texturing tech did improve a little bit. But in this one, the reason I think that the texturing looks that much nicer is actually because of the higher resolution. I think the higher resolution really helps it. It's a shame now with twice the vertices wasn't on the box. I mean, yeah, it totally could have been. What can you tell me about Voodoo, Mike? Not much personally.
William, through signs on their graves, the great founders
Greater polycount too, I'm guessing. I don't know about that. It's possible. But I don't think so. One thing that we were looking at in episode 1 was the hands of the characters were like basically just like this paper thin and textured. Like it's a single quad practically. So I can't skip this, so I'm going to save after it before I do the fighting. We can see in the foreground here the ring and the stone that we're going to be picking up.
Otherwise, pray that your merciful
Alone in the Dark 2 on the PS1 had proper texturing. As far as PlayStation can go, yeah. Alone in the Dark never had proper texture mapping. It was only procedural shading. No, it did have texture mapping. It just wasn't very good. I'm going to do a quick save right now, just so I don't have to do that again. Oh, yeah, the dagger that apparently doesn't exist as well. Yeah, of course. The dagger that would be super helpful in the upcoming combat, you mean?
I can't see!
Hey, thank you very much for joining, for following. I appreciate it. Welcome, creepy hello from past me there. Thanks for the follow. I have anonymous followers on the channel. Feel free to lurk if you want to, or say hello in the chat. Either way, I do appreciate it. I hope you have a good time hanging out with us today. I think I need to take another drink. Yeah, we'll blame that. I'm not hitting. Did he? It looked like he just barrel rolled off the side of the screen, but I think it was his corpse being tessellated. Okay, we've ended it with 3 health points, and we're looking quite dopey, which is perfect. Let's do a little save action again here. We'll get into the correct mode of playing game. This is the kind of game that, like, it definitely predates the typical checkpoint autosave type technology of yore. Here we go. Saving was invented, but not auto-saving. What's this auto you're talking about? Alright, so we acquired our items. I feel like there's a different way to deal with this guy, but I don't know for sure. You might just have to fight him. It looked like he fell into the back rooms. Yeah. All of the enemies, like, shrivel up into nothing. Like, they collapse into a singularity, basically. Which, in and of itself, is kind of terrifying. Thank you for the Doom Redemption. It's the old man.
Tell me who sent you, or you are a dead man.
We'll show him our ring.
Thank God I've been able to stay alive until your arrival in the secret chapel.
I really wish we could get a
Beware
close-up of
fake
this guy. He looks so cool.
And take care especially that you do look towards the eye of the felon. He observes you and follows you wherever you go. To ward off his evil forces, place the false gem
You have
inside
chosen
a
wisely.
leather pouch, and then it will be you who...
Had a follower alert with the helmet on? I will see what I can do. Oh no! Now I am alone! Let's do a save. You find a sword. Leave take. You find the Glavo Gawa. Leave take. You find a small wooden cross. Leave take. I've taken everything for reference. You find a monk's frock. Leave take. Take. You find an empty leather bag. Leave take. Take. You find an hologram. Leave take. Take.
Yeah, the 9 stones!
Where's that leather bag? Why can't I not? Pretty sure I want to put...
No, not that!
Sorry, Wolfram. Did that hurt? I hope. Okay, so we put his eye in the bag, I guess. Yeah, a leather bag with Wolfram's eye. Nice. We have a sword to use if we need it. A crypt. Let's try pushing some stuff. Let's try interacting with some stuff. We should bring back Frock into common parlance. Yeah, I agree. And we should also bring back common parlance into common parlance. Yeah, we have a hologram. It's a whole thing. I don't even know. I still to this day don't really know what the hologram is for. It's a thing that we get. It probably is meant to have a use in like the next game or something, you know what I mean? So, if I walketh througheth this holeth, I will fall down a holeth. There's a hole there. So, I guess I gotta backtrack. This game reminds you of Returnum. Yeah, that's not a huge surprise. I don't think it's the same tech, although maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is some crossover in the tech somewhere. Is there a torch on the wall back here? Maybe I'm going to do something with a torch back here. Let's try just interaction mode. Out of the frying pan and into... Okay. I still to this day don't know why I cannot run. Should be able to run right now. Let's try going right here. That's the hole that I fell down, right? So if I missed some chat, I apologize. Feel free to re-chat me. As I wasn't paying attention, did we ever actually need to press the leave option throughout the playthrough? The leave option. I've never... I think I've chosen to press leave once, which was when we were picking up fire extinguishers. There was one fire extinguisher that was water-based, and we needed a CO2-based one. And so I said leave. To the... God damn, that scared me. To the water-based one. Leaving the frying pan and taking the fire, yeah. Was doing some work. Did we chase some knights yet? Yeah, kinda. We punched one in the face a few times. Till he died. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure what we got to do here. Maybe I need to frock up. Let's get frocked. And also, what if we use, like, this? What about this? What about... this? You can't run because you're wearing high heels by the sound of it. Right, that must be the reason we can't run this whole time. Same hole? I didn't expect it again. Alright. Get frocked. Oh, hey. I give you the achievement. Hole found. More than once. Wow. ABC. Identifying the innuendo after all these years still. It's my only job. What am I supposed to do? I genuinely don't remember the next step to the program here. Like, maybe it is the maze? Maybe I just have to solve the maze? Outside of the one that pays? You're right. Oh. Am I about to do the exact same thing? Yes. Yes, I am. Something is strange on this wall. It's almost like I should be able to, like, push through the wall. Hmm. So there's a hole here. The funny thing is, I don't really remember there being something you need to do with, like, pushing stuff through walls. So, either, I just completely forgot a part of the game, or there's something else I'm supposed to do. What if it's the cross? Out of the frying pan and into my mouth? Cooking with broccoli donut. I'm gonna try bashing my way out. Hmm. Nope, nothing more. I love how he mimes pushing stuff. It's very good. Don't remember if I asked this, but have you heard of the weird PC game Crazy About Corn? Yeah, that was mentioned recently. I don't know if it was you who mentioned it, Vitamin Chi, but yeah, I don't know. I still haven't looked into it personally. It did sound like, you know, there might be some, something cool going on there. This might be the first legitimate hint that I will have taken. Because I can't figure out what's going on. I don't really remember what to do here. And there's nothing that's standing out to me obvious except for this glint on the cup right here. It was you. You're scanning the box, making an ISO to submit since it seems to be lost media. Yeah, there you go. Awesome. That's awesome. Thank you for doing that. I'm a bit confused here. Definite hole there. I can't retake the torch. Nothing more there. Can't change the door. Maybe I need to use an item here.
I can't see!
Hey, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome. I have anonymous follows on the channel, so feel free to lurk if you'd like to, or jump in the chat and say hello. Either way, I do appreciate it, though. Thank you. Appreciate that. Super curious about something. If it's something I can help with, I'd love to, but obviously put it in the spoilers channel for a reason, so... This is really interesting. I really don't remember what to do, and it's like, I've played this game... In the last 5 years, I've probably played this game like 3 times, I think. And I feel like this is an area that I do get stuck in pretty frequently, actually. It so looks like there's supposed to be something here. I'm really... Idea, don't know if it would work, and it's related to something that already happened. Okay. Tell you what, if you want to give it a try, and we'll see if we can figure it out together. Maybe you can help me. I feel like I'm supposed to do something in this room. Just not sure what. The chain's really enticing because it moves, but doesn't seem to have anything to do with anything as far as I can tell. A crypt. A crypt. Can't push anything. It won't help me here specifically. Okay, no worries. There's the hole in the floor here. Welcome, Hal. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Definitely a crap game, but I seem to be the only one with a copy. Oh, wow. That's really interesting. Crazy about corn, huh? So there's no, like, screenshots on, like, Moby games even for that? Seems pretty cool. Looks like Alone in the Dark. Good reason for that, too. It's made by the same people. I think of this as Alone in the Dark 4. It's not. It's a different game, but the same people. And it's quite fun. It's got a good story, too. Alright, I think I am gonna, like, need to see if I can figure out what's going on here. I mean, maybe we need to look at this. Although this doesn't really tend to have hints in it. It's just controls and stuff. But maybe I'm forgetting something. Oh, there's keyboard shortcuts for turning the music on and off. Interesting. I don't remember there being anything else in the box either, so... Multi-track sound effects, MIDI music, protected mode. That's so funny. Mapping and growl shading on characters and items, intelligent enemies in pursuit, more than 300 settings and 50 characters, adjustable level difficulty. Yeah, nothing, no mention about vertices. But we came pretty close to it. Made after the New Nightmare, so they made this, the graphics old school on purpose. No, this is actually made before New Nightmare. This is like, what year was it again? Let me just check the box again. Might say it on here. 95 is the box copyright date. So yeah, a 95 game. And Alone in the Dark 1, 2, and 3 are like all, I think, early 90s. I think it's like 1990 through... Actually, I forget what year the first one was. I think it's around 1990. It might be 91. Hey there, Sushi Bar. Welcome. Good to see you. Moby Games only has that it exists and that it was made by New Mexico State University. No cover, CD, box, manual, just that it exists. Nice. You'll have to try and get that updated too. The first one is 91, I guess. Yeah, I think that's about right. Alright, so we got to figure out what to do here. It's gonna be something silly, obviously. Maybe it's to do with the stones. Maybe. Maybe to do with a hologram, although I'm not sure, because I don't remember ever having a use for the hologram. I remember finishing the game and going like, what the hell was I supposed to do with the hologram this whole time? Leather bag with Wolfram's eye. Maybe I could try throwing that in the hole? One of the holes? Small wooden cross and the glove of Galois and the sword and the ring. I almost want to like try and combine the ring with one of the stones or something, but I don't see that happening. It'd be cool if I could use the glove, but he's always just says that won't work here. When I try and use the leather bag, just says that won't work here. Maybe if I try and use it on the hole. Okay, I guess that's a possible...
You're not a scientist. There's no way you could understand it.
Won't work here. Maybe I try it from the other hole. Babylon's all, hi, good to see you. What's up, dude? Don't make me get out my quote book? Look, that's entirely up to you, honestly. I mean, I'm not forcing it. Ah! Dang deaths. Doing great, Babylon's all doing great.
I guess we both know that isn't going to happen.
Oh, okay. What am I not thinking of? I don't know. I think it's just for the sake of like actually making some progress. I feel like I need to look up a walkthrough and not read it all. Just like try and find a part about this section to get me a clue to move forward. It is a dramatic death scene. It is. And I'm tired of seeing it. Oh, man.
Oh boy, we're having
Let's see
fun
here.
now.
Knight's Chase. Walk through let's see. Crypt, maybe? I don't think crypt is the right word, but we'll see. Okay, walk through. Oh, this is like a step-by-step walkthrough. Okay, we're way past all this. We climbed the chimney a while ago. I think we've passed all this. Torture cell. Okay, here we go. This area. Dying the same way over and over again. I know, what an achievement. It's the same hole. I keep falling in the same one. Fight with the guard. Leave the room. Invert the position of the two torches. Avoid getting lost in the corridor. Take the first left. Blah, blah, blah. Old Templar cell. After he dies, pick up the objects he leaves behind and look in the chest. Take everything you find. So far, there's nothing new here. Place the red strange stone inside the leather pouch. We did that. The 9 gems are ready for you to pick up in the golden chest. We did that. Open the secret door. Use your ring. Alright, I'm not reading anything else. I'm stopping there. It is something to do with using our ring. I have been trying to use the ring on occasion, but maybe I just haven't tried to use it in the right place. So we'll just keep going around trying to use our ring for a little bit here. I'm now noticing there's this tiny little, like, impression in the wall. It doesn't look like the ring, but maybe it's a clue. I don't know. We'll find out. I don't want to get too spoiled. So, like, the idea that I need to use the ring, hopefully that's enough information, right? See, it doesn't even say anything. How's it going, Father Axekeeper? Are you good? The High Guy is a quote from Alone in the Dark 2, if I remember correctly. Oh, you just used it on the door here. I thought I had tried that. I must have been standing close enough. Did I try that? If somebody remembers if I tried that, let me know. I may not have tried that, but I feel like it's something I would have tried, but maybe I didn't. Maybe I just missed it. All right. We're in a cutscene. I'm not controlling right now. We're just walking up the stairs in a bit of a cutscene. Looks like we're about to fight a guy. No, we're about to get shot. Are we dead? We are dead. It's because I'm not wearing a frock, right? That has to be it. Something involving survival. Okay. We'll take a look. We'll see what we can find. So Hal Kraus, is the Alone in the Dark series a favorite of yours? It's very good. I like it. The thing is, like, each time that death scene plays, it shows the costume that the player's wearing, but that's about the only thing that I think actually changes. So every time you die, you get the same death scene. It's just like a slightly different costume, perhaps. Maybe I had a bit more health? Possibly, yeah, but I don't have anything to eat. I'm gonna let this play out while I think about Distrom's survival game. In fact, I'll make it the zoomed mode. A bit more full screen.
And before you die, Galois, know that Wolfram, the fox with the red mane, holds captive Juliette Provence, the fiancée of William. Thus, to rescue her, your hero will have to combat us. And this time, we shall take his life, his eternal life.
Nothing and no one can prevent William Tibbs from fulfilling his mission. William, I swear that I shall live long enough for you to find me again in order to give you the glove which will open the gates of time.
William Tibbs, Falcon of Light, prepare to lose your life!
But what's happening to me? What does it mean?
William, be careful!
I challenge you, William Tibbs, Falcon of Light. Do you wish to find your fiancée Juliet, who's been missing for several days? Then come and seek her in the dark recesses of the secret jails of the Museum of Medieval History. I shall await you there.
Here we go. In terms of survival games, I was thinking then there's actually a few good survival games for DOS, but I don't think I really have them boxed. But this is definitely an RPG with a heavy focus on survival mechanics. You don't have to worry about water, but you do have to worry about food and, like, you know, camping, making sure you're not, like, you know, it's got a little bit going on, but for the most part, it's mainly just food survival is the way survival works in this one. But it's a good game. It's definitely a good game. It's another one of our favorites, I guess, around here. A lot of people love this game. Man, I buy this game now and play it. It seems really good. It's available on GOG and Steam. Also, you can buy a physical copy on eBay or something, usually for fairly cheap for Knight's Chase, I think. It's not well remembered, which is sad because it's probably... Knight's Chase is definitely, I think, probably one of the best games that's made on this engine from Infogrames. Alone in the Dark 1, 2, and 3 are great. 1 probably got the best plot structure and, like, influence. But I think 2 and 3 have their own quirks and improvements. So both, like, all of the Alone in the Dark games have their flaws. So does this game. So does Knight's Chase. So it's not unique in that way. Like, it definitely has some flaws, but it's really fun. Good game. I do recommend it. I always say to people who loved the original 3 Alone in the Dark games, this is worthwhile. Like, it's totally worthwhile. If you enjoyed them, you will enjoy this. Anyway, back to Betrayal at Krondor. Survival mechanics are, like I said, not the most in-depth. There's other games like Robinson's Requiem would be, if I had that on the shelf, I would grab that instantly when somebody asks for a survival game to look at, because that's exactly what it is. It's called, sorry Hal, yes, Timegate was intended to be a series. They were going to make a trilogy, basically, and it didn't sell well. So they didn't make it, basically, is what happened. I think had they pushed the tech a lot further along to be, like, equivalent to, like, the Quake rendering level of fidelity, they may have done well. I just think that it was a bit too dated. Even with the advancements they made, it was a little bit too dated for the time they released it. And I think the audience hadn't really completely started to dry up for, like, the adventure game style mechanics, but they had, I think they were just not in the right direction. Like, I think the genre had moved, like, from Alone in the Dark to the Resident Evil and so forth kind of thing. I just think people were, there was, like, the audience that was there for the original Alone in the Dark games hadn't really, they kind of evolved a little bit. But I do think it's a hidden gem. It is very disappointing that they didn't make more of them. I would have loved to see more. But yeah, Betrayal at Krondor, brilliant game. If you like an RPG, it's great. It does have some survival mechanics, which a lot of people complain about, but food tends to not become too much of a problem. The thing you have to watch out for with food in this is if it's spoiled or poisoned rations, because spoiled and poisoned rations actually harm you to consume rather than help you. So mechanically, it kind of becomes not much of a problem, honestly, as you go through the game. Especially if you spend some time grinding at the start of the game to collect some equipment to sell for valuables, so that you can actually get, you know, upgraded equipment and then buy a stockpile of food. It starts to become less of a problem. But it is something you have to keep an eye on. So survival mechanics do exist in this game. They're a little superfluous by the nature of just playing the game the way you play it, I think. 95 was a year that had a really tough competition. Yeah, indeed. It is a very long game. I played through it twice now. I don't think I'll play through it on stream again. I may, but I think there's other games I could commit my time to. I want to do a playthrough of Dungeon Hack, which, as far as like, Dungeon Hack's just like, you know, straight up go delve into a dungeon, procedurally generated. I'd like to play that. I'd like to play the Eye of the Beholder series. There's probably a few other games I'd like to check out too. This is completely unique to all of those, but it, you know, I think the niche it fills is similar. Unsub? That I won't play this again? I mean, I might. But I probably won't. What I want to play is Call of Seregna. And to a degree, I also wouldn't mind playing the direct sequel to this, which is Betrayal in Antara. But also, I want to play the other Feist one, Tear of the Gods, if I remember correctly. Is that what it's called? Something like that. Hang on a second. Return to Krondor. Sorry. I'm a huge fan of the Feist novels as well, so it's got that going for it as well. Antara didn't look as good, but I'll take what I can get. Yeah, the problem with Antara is I need to run it on real hardware or get some decent emulation set up for it, like, you know, PCM or something. Because it just was unplayable when I tried to stream it. I didn't realize it had that problem either. I didn't really look into it. I probably should have spent some time investigating, but most of the time when I run an older game, just running it in DOSBox or some Windows emulator usually works just fine. So, anyway, that's one I have to figure out. Actually, I never tried streaming it on Linux, so maybe Linux has some tools that would solve the problem that Windows didn't have. Yeah, Antara runs, but it runs, like, it's got an internal clock that moves too fast, so the day and night cycle happens too rapidly, and pretty much just exhausts your party too quickly, so the survival mechanics basically break the game. But yeah, there's stuff in here, I don't know, I probably skipped past the food section here, but... Oh, there's an inventory section. Yeah, in general, I think. Oh, there's an eating section. There it is. There's the eating section. Each character in the game will automatically consume 1 ration per day. They will disappear from his inventory at the end of the day. Each ration represents 1 day of food. So a character with 7 rations will be fine for 1 week before he starts to lose health stamina points due to hunger. Note, if you transfer a packet of rations to a starving character, it will be eaten immediately rather than at the end of the day. Yeah, so that's your survival mechanics. A little bit light on the survival mechanics, but it is there. There's also some great character profile pictures and stuff in here too. Very interesting game with a lot of history behind it. And obviously the connection to Raymond E. Feist is pretty strong, so there's a lot of interest in it from that perspective too. This is the CD-ROM edition. The floppy disk edition obviously is a little different. But this one, basically the CD's packed with music, and the game is pretty much the same. I don't know if there's maybe some more voice lines or something. I don't really know what's in there, to be honest, like in terms of what's different about the game itself. There's just some basic install instructions here. A Sierra Dynamics game library offer with your registration card. Yeah, there's stamina as well. And it does come into play during combat and all that as well. So, you know, it's got some depth to the survival mechanics. Not that much depth, but it does have some depth. There's the map of the Mid-Kemia, just like a focused in on the like basically just the kingdom of the Isles area. I can't talk. Anyway, there's also the quick reference, nice full color icons and all that kind of stuff. Pretty fun. And there's some more details on the back. This little getting started section right here, if I could get it on the camera, there's a little getting started section there. That's worth reading if you've never played the game before. Definitely adds some value to your experience. How many discs it came on back in the day? I'll go grab it and we'll find out. Betrayal of Krondor ran so ridiculously fast on a 1 gigahertz that you could cross the whole map in seconds. Yeah. Everybody loves Raymond, that's right. This is one of the various floppy disk releases of the game. Has a blue Dynamics logo, which is kind of rare. Usually it's in red. And this has like I said, this is a floppy disk edition of the game. I really like this coat of arms or whatever it is called, the design in the background on the back of the box here. Anyway, yeah, like I said, I unsealed this live on the stream when I got it. Currently, we console players complain and give backlash against digital-only future and no physical, but on PC it's like 20 years that way. Big PC physical fan. How you felt about PC going full digital back then? I don't love it, but okay, so there's a lot to unpack there, Evil Alex. But when you think about it, a lot of good quality games were digital only with the advent of the internet, because independent studios, and I call them studios, but really they were basically 1 or 2 man teams, were making some really good and innovative games for a long time. And this was even really pre-internet, that was still a thing, and the PC market had those games available to them. What happened going into like the latter years is just like the AAA people were starting to do the same thing, right? But in terms of like a physical release on a shelf, that was a thing that like PC games got pushed off the shelf by console games because of whatever reason, I don't know why, but it did happen, and I think Steam contributed to that, the digital only sort of distribution. It was probably a slow boiling situation, like as in everybody who was in the market didn't really notice that they were being boiled, but it did happen. The thing is, you can still buy physical PC games. It's not completely dead, but it's pretty rare, right? And like oftentimes you get a box with a CD key in it, and maybe you've got like a USB drive with some artifacts on it you can look at, something like that. But like it typically, yeah, it's pretty much dead at this point. And I'm disappointed. I wish there was physical media that we could get. Like, I wouldn't complain if we got, you know, Switch style boxes for our games. That would be cool still. It'd be nice to be able to go walk into EB and buy a PC game. Speaking of, the last game that I bought from EB, Electronics Boutique, was Stalker 2. So, but that was a digital only release. I just got a code, but I got a physical thing. So, and it cost less than buying it on Steam. So there's that, it's got that going for it as well. Anyway, here are the floppy disks to answer the question on floppy disks. There are. Okay, that's disc 2 and that's disc 5. They seem to be out of order. They're definitely out of order. Disc 6, 7. Okay, 7 discs it seems. Yeah. 1 through 7. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same contents. So I remember buying Civ 5 box and how disappointing it was that it was just a Steam installer on DVD and a Steam key. Yeah, that is super disappointing. I agree with you, Tony. It's the worst. It's so sad when you can't, like, yeah. I guess we know what we're in for now, and, like, the box will tell you that that's what you're buying. But still, I think that more effort should be put into, like, putting some cool merchandise stuff in the box, if that's going to be the way things are going to be for now. But even still, like, I think physical media, like... Yeah, I don't know. Like, my kids like going into EB Games still. They're young, like, you know, they're under 16, whatever. They love going in to buy games and to buy stuff for the Switch. Like, but they'll buy, They want to buy the merch and the other stuff that's in the store too, but I don't know what would be the attraction to going into EB Games once there's no more physical media being sold. Like, I think that's gonna be hard for them to survive, because, like, there's no real draw anymore. Silver lining was that at least they had included big technology tree poster within the DVD case. See, that's cool. At least there was something in there to sink your teeth into, so to speak. Guy talked about how massively offended he was when he read a bad Star Trek book and they described the weapons as laser guns. It was the final straw. He swore that if he ever got to make something with someone else's story, he would respect it or not do it. That was the core that fueled the development of Betrayal at Krondor. That's cool. Cool background. During my move a few months ago, I came across an old diary where I wrote about buying Tex Murphy under a Killing Moon. It was such a trip. That is a trip. I've never kept a journal, but I kind of wish I had sometimes to be able to see those kind of memories written down. It'd be pretty wild. Looked in EB Games, couldn't see where the games were. Yeah, it's mostly like, obviously it's like all the console games. There's not really PC games that much in there, but occasionally you do find one, like I did with Stalker 2, for example. But yeah, let's see. We're gonna get back to this game now. It was about the GDC Retro post-mortem the lead guy did from Betrayal. Yeah, we also talked to him before. He was on the GOG channel with Kilgore at least once, maybe more than that actually. I don't know. He gets around on Twitch occasionally too, so he came and hung out while I was playing Betrayal a little bit as well. But thanks for the redemption. That was fun. I missed a bunch of chat. I apologize for that. It's hard to, like, read the chat and focus on the thing that's in front of me sometimes. Couldn't understand why PC Blu-ray was never a thing, or that they didn't give you a custom printed flash drive. Yeah, I agree, Vitamin Chi. I still think there's a good reason to have physical releases of games and media like that. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like, maybe one day it'll turn around. Maybe it's up to us to, like, bring it back. Maybe one of us needs to start doing it. I don't know. I'm not going to watch the intro again. I'm just going to load the game. Alright, so we just needed to use our ring here. Did I die or something? I don't even remember what happened. Oh yeah, it was the frock. I think it's... I'm going to blame the frock. That has to be the reason, right? He looks so dopey, it's so good. Good morning, Raspinal. Good to see you. And Adventure Josh.
Satanas vobiscum.
The guy turned into a demon? That's sick. Oh, there's another one coming. Got him. I've got 2 hit points left. Oh, there's a little velvet rope. It's nice and damp here. Yeah, that's what I say when I walk into a room that's damp. Oh, it's nice and damp in here. This looks rather Ubisoft. Is that because we're kind of almost Assassin's Creed going on here? Just released games on flash drive. Feel like the Blu-ray didn't become a thing because Blu-ray mostly wasn't a thing. Like even today, if you are buying a movie, it's mostly still DVDs. Is that true? I feel like there should be a lot of Blu-rays available. I think one of the problems might be... Oh, did you see the statue figure had glowing eyes there for a second? Books everywhere. I think this screen is the one with like no books on it, but hey, okay. All theology. Books everywhere. All theology. No Darwin, huh? Look at those glowing eyes. I meant infograms. Should have said that and I'd have sounded smart. Yeah, it is very much an infograms game. Slapped him into a demon. Maybe some of the other rooms are oven-like. Perhaps, possibly, yeah. Maybe. It's nice and damp here. Flash drives are really expensive compared to discs, though. Quite possibly. No, don't go back down there! I don't need to go back down there as far as I know. I was just trying to walk past. I'm suspect of like this particular floorboard, but there's probably nothing going on. Okay. Still, when I press shift, I'm still not running, so I am curious about that. Can I squeeze in through the back here? Is there something back here? Oh, okay, yeah, this is the area, the alcove we were in earlier. Is it? No, this is a different alcove. Nice and damp still, though. Doesn't look like it would move, so I don't know why I tried that. Oh, here we go. Roland. Roland, Roland, Roland. Where's my song? Oh boy, I don't have my song? How do I know which diamond to give to which jewel to give to which guy? Champagne? Pretty sure Champagne wanted a diamond. But I could be wrong about that. It could have been the emerald that was Champagne. I really don't remember. Oh no. No. It wasn't Champagne. It was like some other dude. It was neither Roland nor Champagne that was diamond. Pretty sure Champagne was emerald. Or was Champagne the one with that we got from the book? The crystal from the book, maybe? You found a bottle of elixir. I'll take it. What if I try and put in something that's definitely not it? So I try and put the diamond in. That won't work here. Yeah, let's try the emerald then. Which I suspect is the right one. No, okay, what was his name again? Roland. I gotta try and remember. We can probably find the song again. Or something. Let's see. Roland. Opal? No. Okay. I don't want to just play the guessing game. I want to try and solve it. Let's see if we can find the song. Wonder what the elixir will do. Wonder if we'll die if we pass through this door. Maybe I should save my game. Let's make a new save, just in case we want to roll back for some reason. Okay, this seems like a normal place. Apparently I'm not allowed in here, though. You can't have lunch in there, mate. I'm glad I saved. Alright. So, don't go through that door. Understood. Welcome, Adrian Jack. Jasek. Isn't this just a Christian Alone in the Dark? It's just an Alone in the Dark. You don't have to worry about Christian or not. It's the same people who made it. Okay, this door doesn't open. I got raptured. That's one way to look at it. Nice and damp here. If it's interactive, they won't do the, like, I'm looking up thing. I don't know why he looks up to look around the room. It's like... it's kind of funny. Looks like blank 50GB Blu-rays are about $2.50. Interesting. I should buy a stack of them. Switch cards are less permanent than optical discs, but if that's not a concern, they're convenient. Yeah, it is kind of a concern. I miss optical. I think optical was, like, absolutely the king. Yo, Suburb. What the heck? Thank you for the 30 stream streak. And greetings. Alone in the Dark didn't have none mechanics. I suppose you're right. What if we left what if the song is down here somewhere? We just didn't see it. I can't imagine that being the case, but, you know. Might as well look. Nothing more. Quoth the Raven. I do wish they'd gone with the diskette from Form Factor they're originally going to go with. It would have made them a lot more robust. Oh? Oh, you mean the optical media? Friends store switch all the DVD Blu-ray collection to make more space for the main focus. Books, manga, comics. Does that mean his collection is worth gold now? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Thing is, a year ago, 128 gig flash drive was $20. Now about $20. Wait, now about $20. It's still cheaper to make Blu-rays of it. Especially if you're pressing them and not burning them at home. I guarantee you a better deal in bulk. Yeah. 3D character model is even shaded. So much TLC went into this. It really is. It does have a lot of character to it as well. Like, it's really well... It is a well-made game. I like it. I think... I am disappointed in the world for not backing this series. And therefore not having a series, right? Like, we could have had a game series. And just not enough people bought it. They decided not to continue the series. Very disappointing. It would be nice and damp. Let's try, I really don't remember what Roland needed. Let's try Amethyst out. Let's just brute force it. Ruby. Man, I would not have guessed Ruby for Roland, but it is an R, so, you know.
Somebody at the door!
A large knife. Somebody's at the door. Interesting. DVDs, if you go to JB Hi-Fi, they have a huge section of videos to buy. Plenty of Blu-rays, but most of them are still DVDs. Interesting. I should go and buy some. Like, honestly, I haven't gone to JB to buy a movie or anything for a long time. I think the last movie I bought was a special edition of The Thing, which I've shown on the stream before. It came in a VHS tape. It's a VHS cassette container, but it is still a Blu-ray on the inside, if I remember correctly. I've shown it on stream before, though. Some of you will remember. I got a knife. A large knife. It's not for stabbing, I guess. The world could back this now and they'd still get shut down before release. I love current state of gaming companies. Oh yeah, that's true. You're not wrong. What's up with this velvet rope? I love that creepy thing that's up there. It's so cool. Not that. I already searched this table, right? Yep. Tried to order a movie Blu-ray from JB, but they wouldn't ship to the US. Damn. That's unfortunate. The Thing, you forgot the name already? Yeah, that's right, Osh. I forgot the name. It was by this guy, this director. Yeah, I don't know. I am once again stuck, wondering what do I do? Where did that, the crossbowman materialize from, by the way? We've dealt with Champagne and Roland. We have to find more candidates for us to give gems to. If I walk through here, I die? That seems unfair. Let's try again. I feel like I remember there's something I'm supposed to do here, but I don't know what it is. Like, pick up... I thought I was supposed to pick up the stuff on there and walk through as if I'm supposed to be there, but I don't seem to be able to reach the stuff to pick it up before I get shot. He kind of moves as he spins. It's really, interesting. I never noticed that before. Movies on Blu-ray and TV shows is the most in my collection. Way bigger than my game collection even. That's awesome, Evil Alex. Yeah. Pick up the unrapturing fragment. Right. Reminds me of Alone in the Dark, Master Gregor. Does it really? That's so weird that it would remind you of that. Sorry. I'm not trying to be mean. Of course, yeah, it's made by the same people who made Alone in the Dark, Master Gregor. Spinning intensifies. It sure does. If only I could figure out what the heck I'm supposed to do. Should I get into push mode and just start pushing everywhere? Han Solo reminds you of Indiana Jones. He's a very good mime. Don't push me, push a push pop. Yeah, that advertising has like just been burned into my brain. I will never not have that in my brain. It's probably be my epitaph. This feels dumb. Interesting that they bothered to do some kind of geometry blocking here. We already know this is Roland. Greetings, Skinny One, and salutations to you too. Never seen or heard of this game. Is it good? Yeah, it's great. It's called Timegate Knight's Chase. I like it a lot. You should play it, especially if you like the original Alone in the Dark series. It'll be right up your alley if you enjoyed the original Alone in the Dark trilogy. Sadly, it's one of 3 games, and the only one of the 3 that got made. Gate Chase Nighttime? Yeah, that's the real title of the game. You know what? Maybe I'm supposed to use the knife to open the door in the dungeon that I couldn't open. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. I thought the title meant that a guy named Chase with a time gate was a time gate knight. Right. Possibly. I suppose you know, we could go there too. Should play Alone in the Dark. Just tried the first one a little bit. I really liked the series. I thought they were good games. That is not the answer. I wonder what the bottle of elixir would do. I'm worried about the bottle of elixir. Let me try the bottle of elixir here. It gave me a couple of health points back. That's it. Okay. But now I'll call him Chase. It's so hard to recommend Alone in the Dark, even though it's crazy. I mean, it's a good game. I like the Alone in the Dark series. They're definitely... You have to be prepared for flaws with a lot of old games, though. Well, I mean, honestly, a lot of modern games have flaws, too. They're just more acceptable these days. Great thing about PC games, you can save, try it, and if you die, just reload. True. Built-in save states. Let me try the knife on this door. I didn't try it on this door yet. Or at least I don't think I did. This little nook has always... just, I don't know, it's something, feels like something's supposed to happen there, you know? I'll use the knife on this statue because he's got the glowing eyes. Alright. I don't know, man. It is a little bit of that sometimes skinny one, that's for sure. Super Nun Statue Puncher 3000. Oh, man. So the Murder Man hasn't come out yet. I must be on the precipice. Like, genuinely, what even is that? Maybe that's the song that I copied? Stack of plates. I knew I had to pick that stuff up. I just, for some reason, couldn't get to it from the path that I was taking. Oh, what's that? A food tray? How do you carry a stack of plates? Oh, it's a whole thing. I can't get in this area. I wonder what happens if I try and break out the cross here. It won't work here. Let's do a little save. Try a cross on this guy. See what happens. It won't work. Okay. The guy cannot swing a sword. He just can't do it. It's a punch only game. Honestly. Unbelievable. What a twist. Jeffrey de Saint-Omer. Actually, don't remember what de Saint, or whatever you say, how you say it. I don't remember what his gem is either. I don't remember what his gem is either. Let's go with Opal. Let's go with Emerald. Let's go with Onyx. Where is it? You find the key to hell! Ho 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 ho! Hey! Holy crap. This game just got real. Let's try the opal with this guy. No? Try, let's see. Amethyst? Emerald? You find a morning star. Sick. Can I, like, steal some rations in here? It would be really helpful if I could eat something. Not too surprising that they're fat as monks. The joke is that they are monks. No food? I guess I have a food tray. Maybe I can try eating the food tray. Morning Star is a weapon, yeah. A flail. Kind of thing. How's the weather over there now? It's been really cold lately. It's warming up a little bit now. Helps face the right way. Okay. I guess this is hell? Where's my stuff? Where's my morning star? Can't run. The zombie moves slower than me. I mean, faster than me. I'm not hitting him. I died. Yikes! Favorite weapon is a spear in general. I don't know if it's in this game. Maybe not. Forest cemetery in Fable 3 called Morning Wood. So that was fun. I suppose so, yeah. Don't go chasing time knights. Please stick to the rivers and gates that you're used to. Oh, man. Just love how game devs always, they use the same samples over and over. Yeah, definitely. I like that too. All right. Lord. Okay. Oh, it was pre this fight? Okay, maybe we can survive a little better this time. It's not in fight mode. Hang on. I'm dying. I'm not hitting him. I died. Dang. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I pressed escape twice and quit the game. We can't have that. Oh no. Where's the launcher? There we are. We'll try again. Wait, has it been zoomed in this whole time? Sorry. I apologize. Well, at least now you get to see the whole game.
Oh.
Alright, we got 1 hit point left. Great. Now, do we remember what we used on these guys? Onyx and... was it? I forget the other one. Let me see. What have we got left? Amethyst? No. Okay, so the Morning Star is not much of an upgrade, honestly. Wait, the Doom Redemption didn't go off? Hold on, let me fix that. Oh, I did manage to hit things. It has a bit more of a range on it, but it's a bit slow. Fighting copyright claims with the Zoom? Yeah, I wish that was my excuse. I just forgot. Sorry. I mean, I wish I was that clever, but really I'm just that dumb. Nope, it's locked. Let's use the key to hell. I don't know why it's got an exclamation point after it, but it does, so. Let's see, what can we do here? We'll prep our weapon of choice as well.
Oh boy, we're having fun now!
What if a sword is a bit better? No, he's too slow with a sword. Let's see. Can we use the cross here? Apparently not. Down to 1 hit point once again. This guy continually respawns though. I love how skeletal he looks. You find a ghoul's tooth. Dick. This guy's fast. Why is he so fast? How'd that not hit him? How did my strike not hit him? Ah!
Oh boy, we're having fun now!
Whenever any of these guys have been uploaded to the Sprite resource, they do have selection section for 3D models and textures. They do? That's awesome. Sprite is resource. We should take a look and see. I might call it a night. I think. I'm gonna go get some rest. We'll be back tomorrow. We might be playing some Ultima 5 tomorrow, I think. We'll see. We do gotta play some Ultima 5 occasionally. So thanks very much for being here. I really appreciate it. Adrian Bowers here. Good to see you, Adrian. How's it going? I just realized it was your name that said Soundscape King.
Screw you!
G'day and good night. Thanks for the stream. Well, thank you. I'm going to try and do a Discord chat this weekend. Probably on Sunday.
Oh, you can use a Gravis gamepad?
But we'll see. I got some other things planned
crap.
with the family too, so we'll see what happens. We'll see. You have a good one too, Kellic. Thank you very much.
What?
Thanks, Babylonzil.
Why?
Distron. Cheers.
Why?
Good to see you all, everybody. I'll catch you soon. Thanks, Barracots. Thank you. Let's get this music going here. Where's my music? I don't have my music. There it is. See you soon, everybody. Thanks, X-Men, you legend. Appreciate it. Take care, Nab That Cat. And Tony, legend. Good to see you. Always. Always a pleasure. Good night, everyone.
Holy crap!
Thanks, Master Gregor.